Yeah. Spending Friday night alone, I'm reading Campus Frat Boy porn strewn on the table for my roommate when he finally gets home. And just one night ago, 3 flights ago, I'm back in Michigan, another trip I won't remember, appreciate much when I'm dead. And the hotel where I slept that night was surely haunted then, 'cause every hour I woke up feeling so watched and wanted, and think I remember that from when we met, which feels so insignificant or maybe odd now to admit it's all in retrospect. So I spent the winter bundled up, pretending I was sane and giving up the things I love the most because they felt like pain. And it's so obvious, this jaded bunch, we don't believe in ghosts and such. We watch The Hunt, incredulous, but cannot look away. And you looked at me like I was a piece of me, so I was a piece of me for a time. But you were a vegetarian, so I became a vegetarian. And when you started eating meat, I also started eating meat. And I lied to all my friends, said I was happy when I wasn't. And you lied to all yourself, said I could give you what you wanted. But it all feels so much bigger than some blame-filled lonely breakup, like our marriage and mortality only distills to, oh my god, we're gonna die. We're gonna die, maybe it's gonna be alone. We're gonna die, maybe it's gonna be alone, and no one will find the things we left behind. Because we never thought to leave a fucking archive. I'm just trying to do like a little bowl of soup, maybe ramen, because I've been wanting to go to a ramen place and get some ramen. Drunk darling, I wish that you would. Been feeling very good. Oh, wait, it's such a pretty house in a pretty yard in a pretty neighborhood. Hello, God damn it, I wish that it were a metaphor for a feeling or the hardcover of just that. Memoir. Okay, yeah. Pro streamer setup over here. I was lurking on Ewok earlier. She's getting pretty far in Hello Nest. Has the same reaction I was having, where it's like, oh my god, it just keeps going. Guess I'm using my body anyway. So tired. Bailey, what are you doing? My dog keeps being a hassle. Anyone in another state, in another place, in another neighborhood. God damn it, it's taking you. Get some katsu broth. I'm just practicing. I'm not very good at like pixel art, so I'm just trying to practice. Get some broth in here. Noodle. I'm not light enough. Noodle. Guess I is in my body anyway. Anyway, one by fire and one by plague. Yeah, it's like pixel art is made to look simple, but it involves a lot of like problem solving, you know? Push the door 'cause it opens losing all my tension, taught and inhabited.
Because everything, every pixel takes up space. So it's like you have to figure out what you're doing. It's like a puzzle, except you make the puzzle yourself, and then you don't know what the solution is until it looks right. There's some pork in here. I'm just trying the little 16 by 16 is like, you know, like 16-bit pixels. It's a good size to practice at. Yeah, it's gotta be like, you gotta like, because if you put one pixel off, it's gonna throw everything off, even when you make a small, like, got a little thumbnail image over here that I'm working with. Saley, what is it? I gotta let my dog out. Dog, come on.
Digging out for an hour, and this town is all just dirt and earth and a little lie and a bigger hurt. No, I shouldn't have left my house in the first place, I guess, but I always go back to where I'm meant to be. I go back to where I'm meant to be.
5 minutes or so, she's gonna come back like, let me in! Let me in! Oh no, where did I put my mouth? But, no. There you are. I have kind of like a weird on and off migraine today, so I'm just kind of in a pile of pillows. I'm gonna put some seaweed coming out. Yeah, see, like, if you need like a shape like this, then suddenly that's too big. I'm not sure I want it like being in the side of the bowl, but also I might put something else here, so I'll like go over it. I want a tonkatsu. I want tonkatsu ramen with like extra butter on it and black mushrooms. Go from this color, try to get like the rich charred pork color. Maybe yellow.
I wish that I'd replied, I wish she hadn't died, I wish a lot of things. The day you lost your dog and I lost my car was a Saturday, but the frozen air and the frozen ice and the biggest hurts and the boldest lies are gonna disappear like the melting point, like my melting rules, like my melting life. I go back to where I'm meant to be. I go back to where
Come on. Thank you. Dad kindly let the dog back in for me, so I wouldn't have to disentangle myself from my pillows again. Oh, that's why it's so loud. Ugh, okay. Yeah, it's a nice little ramen. I'm gonna make this color a bit lighter. And even like the colors, like the simplest things. Yeah, it's like people like us like figuring out pixel art, because it's a puzzle. Gotta figure out everything. I'll choose very light off-white for the bowl. Lighter. Bluish.
So it's a charming disposition, you could call it.
Got a little ramen. It might be a fun practice to make it like in the 16 by 16 and then try making another version in like 32 by 32 like I have here, because I want to make like 4 little foods. Yeah, I have like a little bit of experience with pixel art, because I used to make little lightly animated like very amateurly animated pixel icons for me and my friends on DeviantArt back in like the heyday of DeviantArt. It's still an okay website, but like it's definitely not what it used to be. I think I took away too much contrast. Yeah, I took way too much contrast. That more blue. No, dark again. Border colors are something that always messes me up. Dog. Polo. Yeah, like, they sort of redid their whole site recently. Like, it's, like, I guess they're trying to make it look more like professional or whatever. But also pretty much anything is allowed there now, so... I don't like that. I do a little bit of shading, but... like that, shiny going up the other way. That. Like, back when I was in, like, high school, there were OC tournaments and art memes going around and everyone just having a great time, and it was pretty great back then. Dropped off after a while, and I sort of left because, of some annoying people who kept asking for requests. But then I rejoined a while ago to see how it was. There are still people who like to ask for requests all the dang time. Yeah, that kind of looks like a bowl of soup there. I think that's okay. See if I... Is that too much? I'll figure that out later. Like a light version of the broth, so it looks like it's lighter. I want it to look like a faint smell of the rich tonkatsu broth drifting off it. Where you look over at the other person's table and you're like, what did they order? Because I want it. Now, let me move these over a little bit. But yeah, like, these days, DeviantArt is, sorry, I have a migraine, I'm sort of a little out of it. These days, DeviantArt is, trying to be, like, a more professional art site, but I think it needs more people, like, on it. Oh, I'm just using Clip Studio Paint. It's just the art program I use for everything. There is, I know that a lot of pixel artists who work on, like, games and stuff, I'm gonna move this one up a little. A lot of pixel artists who work on games and stuff use, Asperite? It's like Asperite. You can get it on Steam, I know that, and I think they also have another, like, website. Yeah, I like that. Looks like it's moving around. Oh, and I could animate it by making those go doot, 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 doot. Make sure I do that. But yeah, this is just Clip Studio Paint, which I use for all my digital art, because it's just a great program. I love Clip Studio Paint. It has a really good animation feature, which, for a long time I wasn't able to make stupid little lightly animated things because I lost my pirated copy of Adobe Photoshop CS3. I'm not gonna pay for Photoshop. Fuck that. Oh yeah, I like to. I have kind of weird specific layout going on. Yeah. Yeah, like I really like this system. Why is that like that? Okay, there we go. Get that back over here. Let me locate. Yeah, I just made a 32 by 32 canvas, so I would have a little grid of 4 16 by 16s, and then I zoomed it in. It's apparently at 2500% size, so I can see the pixels this close. Okay, and for this one, I'm gonna,
Ball steps and pirouettes.
put this kind of over here.
It's not true.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
It's not
say, I know how it is when you see like other people's layouts on their programs and you're like, what the hell are you doing?
It's not true.
No, come over. What does that mean? That's loop. No, come over this way.
Me, I still don't know. A broken down but faithful
Okay, fine. Figure this out.
Doppler and drops
Why did that work with me here? Okay, duh. I have to move that out. Okay. Yeah, I also like I never use keyboard shortcuts, but sometimes when I'm watching people work on like streams and stuff or videos, stuff will just be happening and I'll be like, huh? What are you doing? But it's just because like they're using shortcuts and I never use shortcuts. I always like manually click on everything. I guess I'm too used to traditional art. Just have to do everything manually. Yeah, I just wanna my brain is not working right now. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I started from here and then I wanna go doot, 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 doot. No. Sometimes I'm not awake. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. And then I want to make this one go up. Like. I just want to see if this looks cute. It's like. Yay! Oh, it's a hot, fresh bowl of ramen. Oh, yeah. I like how like one of the fun things about pixel art is how simplistic it is, but also how like, look, it's a little bowl of ramen. It's fresh, so the steam's coming off it and it smells good. Yeah. Like if you do have Clip Studio Paint, then the timeline is really good animating feature. You have between the blue lines is how long you want it to go. I have it set for like what, 6 or 7 seconds or something. And then each of these is like it's like 3, well, I guess it's not a second, it's like 3/10 of a second, I suppose. Yeah, because like over here is like 1 second, so it's like so it's like it's like 3/10 of a second for each frame. And if you want it to go like, let me pull that out by a couple. And I'm gonna pull this out by a couple more. You can also zoom in and out of this. Like, you can make these bigger so that you can see the things better, or you can make them really small so you can compact them in case you're doing something big. I like to keep them around here because then they're easy to grab. If I want it to be slower, oh heck. You also have to remember to put the background across everything. Like, the timeline will go on, so if the background is just like here, then it'll be like a mess. Gotta pull that out. Okay, I like that better because it's not as frantic, it's just nice and slow. Okay, that's good. Yeah, my happy little bowl of ramen. Ramen noodles, as my dad calls them, because he don't know how to pronounce nothing. Yeah. Oh, that's a cute emote. Okay, I got a bowl of ramen. I should do a bubble tea, because I am obsessed with bubble tea. Let me close this for now. For like, for what? Like for art in general, or for pixel art, or for animation? Because, well, sorry, my head was doing that thing where it kind of feels like it's being pinched on the top. It's, okay. I did go to like one semester of an illustration school online because I couldn't afford anything else, but I did learn some really valuable things from it. Like, I should try to shade a sphere as practice. That would be good. Let's try to make a circle. I'm gonna need the whole thing for the circle, huh? Okay, so like, one thing I learned in Say Leap. I know you're all happy, but can you get your tail off of my mouse? Yeah, I get like migraines. It's such a bitch. But yeah, like, no, that's not right. Like, one of the things that really helps that I learned, what I learned in boating school is, what I learned in animation boot camp, as they called it. Well, not animation, illustration boot camp, was, core shadows and reflected light. There's something you don't see a lot, and something that I've seen even pretty skilled artists, like, yeah. Something I've seen, like, even pretty skilled artists not mention, even though they get away with it just fine. But, okay, here's approximately a circle. You have, like, your mid-tone, boop, and you have, like, a shadow. Let's put a shadow in here. Of course, the shadows always, curve around the thing. Pixel art, it could be kind of easy to do that with, depending on how you're doing it. Because, like, you can just sort of copy what you have there, which is nice. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's not, like, perfect. It's not, like, good, but whatever. Okay, so you have the shadow. You have, like, the base tone. Sometimes my screen just does that. It's a replaced screen because I broke my old one. A lot of times I'll see people put a shadow down here, which sometimes could look okay in pixel art because it's supposed to look kind of flat. However, let me just Control-Z this because I don't feel like picking it again. The core shadow, like the core of the shadow, is usually actually like right along here. It's usually actually like right. Sometimes it could be a little less than that, like, you know, in there, but often the core shadow is actually along the edge of the shadow. It's not at the bottom of it, it's like in the middle, you know? And it follows the shape of it. So like if I was doing like a study, then this part would be like thicker and it would kind of go up like this, and you know, but it looks kind of weird in pixel art, but whatever, I'll leave it. And then screen. Okay. Oh fuck, wait, I gotta plug in my laptop. Oh god, oh fuck, oh Jesus Christ, oh god damn. Okay, good, I got it, there we go. Ugh. I had to get up fast and then bend to get my cord, and now I'm all dizzy. Right, so you got the shadow, you got the core shadow, which usually actually goes along the middle, like in the object, and then you have the reflected light, which is something that I like never thought about, but when I started like right, big oof for my head, F's in chat for my head, but like when you start looking at objects and like really studying them for art, you notice stuff like that more. So like it's basically light bouncing off like a table or a ground or whatever, and it can make things look a bit more dimensional. So I'm gonna take thank you for the triple F's. This I'm gonna do just a little bit higher, not as high as this. I want it to be not that bright. I'm just gonna put this along the base. this is like the reflected shadow. This is not perfect, but you know, it's what we got. And then up here we would have like the highlight. Usually it also follows the shape of the thing. I sort of get that bit farther down. Just spam the Control-Z so that it looks like a little. This kind of looks like a metal marble because I made it gray and it's got the shinies. Usually more reflective shiny objects will have more of a reflected light. Sometimes if it's really shiny it'll even have like more of a reflected light, like, you know, in the middle because it's shiny. Yes, I made a Death Star. And like heck, what does the Death Star look like again? I barely Star Wars. Green laser, pew, 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 pew. Oh no, it got the ramen, kablam. But yeah, like you could do a bit extra with this kind of stuff. You could there's different effects for like making it look hollow and stuff like that. Like if you want to make it look like a glowing crystal orb or something like that, you can darken the inside so it looks like it has like a perimeter, and then put the shine on it and put like glossies all over it. And the ramen is now dead. Yeah, I gotta give it a little. Okay, there's not enough space to give it. It has X's for eyes. There we go. It is dead now. The ramen has died, but it still smells delicious. Let me a lot of pixel art has like is cute little borders. So let me I guess that turned out the same shade as the core shadow, kinda. Okay. And the thing I learned earlier when I was watching because you could just like watch a bunch of tutorials of like people who make games and stuff. Nah. That's a good idea. Hold on. Copy the color before I erase it. Make them sort of sideways. Get a noodle. Oh, the noodles have sunken into the broth and now they're just like... Did my mouse just die? My mouse is done. Okay, so I got it. I'm kind of just like practicing. Just practicing. The noodles are falling out and falling on the floor. This one's falling out over the side. Yeah, like usually when I'm not feeling too good, I would or like if my tablet's, because my tablet's kind of dying, I gotta work on getting a new one. But usually when I don't want to work digital, I work on I got the Drawfee activity book because it's hilarious and I like Drawfee. And grab this and and like usually I would just sort of set it up so that I have a little camera over my desk and then I just work traditional, but my head hurts and I don't feel like sitting under my lamp, so I'm just pixel art practicing. What if I made this light all the way around? Would that make it look extra shiny, or does it? No, it just kind of looks messy. Yeah, they released the Drawfee Drawfalong activity book. Oh, that's okay. But yeah, they're selling it on the on the DFTBA store, the Don't Forget to Be Awesome store. They're selling it on there. Yeah, and it's really fun. It just, each page gives you a prompt so that you draw on the pages. You can also color in parts of it, and I'm having a great time. On their Discord, the official Discord, they have a channel for people posting their stuff. Saley, what are you doing? Saley? What are you doing, dog? Do you need more water? Do you need more water? Okay, my dog needs more water. Hold on. Saley? Baby. You don't want your water? What do you want, dog? What do you want, you awful dog? Huh? Huh? What do you just want attention? Do you just want attention, you horrible mutt? You cause me nothing but problems, you know that, dog? You're so gross. Did you know that? Did you know that? My little dog. My little dog. You are the worst dog ever, you know that. It's gonna be a little bit darker than that. Dog. Saley. Why you like this? Hey. No. Dog, why is it always when I have a migraine, huh? Why are you like this? Hey. What's wrong, screen?
Well, I think I'm pretty good at talking to people. I try to listen hard when they respond. But I'm not much of a networker unless you like non sequiturs about mold or ghosts or chubby little dogs. So I thought that I would make a life in music. Though I know catching a break
that's a pretty good sphere.
This big band needed an opener, but that week I was scared of my computer, so I missed the show.
Saley, what are you doing? What do you want, huh? What are you doing? What do you want? Do a taro, maybe ube flavored tea. welcome to my hell of just wanting ramen all of the time. Now I'm gonna try to make a boba tea, a little milk tea. I don't know how I'm gonna do the outline for this one, so I'm just blocking in the shape first. Doesn't like look right, or does it? Maybe when I add an outline it'll look better. Okay, we need the blue tint. I think I was watching I should change these ones. I think I was watching a pixel artist do earlier was talk about putting colors in the shadows, which I do all the time with regular drawn, but for some reason I never think about it much in pixel art. It's a really good idea. It's just like moving the shadows more towards blue or red to give them more of a pop. Like if I make this more red. Trying to be lazy, but I can't be lazy. Like suddenly this has a slightly warmer tone now, or if I want it to look like cold steel, then I could make it like blue, you know? I should probably do that with the other shadows on there too, huh? Just gonna saturate that a little bit in the direction of red. It's not super great for pixel art working with this type of thing, but a program I was seeing that looks really great for pixel art is that Aspirite one. Like no. Yeah, I like my square. Sure that stays the same. There you go, and it looks kind of weird now because the other colors don't match, but just a little bit.
Love me sweet like a sugar in a pie. Kiss me deep with a dreamy little sigh.
Okay.
Fill up my cheeks with smiles so I cannot tell a lie.
Okay, I want the little.
Never in doubt, you know I love you, my oh my. Hold my hand on sunny days or blue. Solve my puzzle. You don't need a clue.
Doesn't look like that either.
It's true if I forget I ever knew. You are my clearest view. Oh, you will see me through.
Let's come out a little bit because that's what bubble teas do. So maybe I just make it a little bit softer. I'm attempting to figure out like a bubble tea because you know they got like the little lid. That looks kind of weird, but maybe I could work with it. Wait, I messed that up. Okay, if I do like I gotta remember to always check my little preview over here. Because pixel art can sometimes look real dumb when you're looking at it like up close, but then you look at it over here when it's small and you're like, oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. Okay, I need some bobas. I want them to be kind of checkered, but like not too checkered because it'll look like. Oh, how am I gonna do that? Okay.
Where did I go? Where did I go? Round and round, nobody knows where did I go?
Okay, maybe it would just be best to super simplify it and go like this.
You will never find me. Where did I go? Where did I go? In the
Yeah, it really helps having the little navigator on the side so you can see what you're doing. Because now it doesn't look like bobas, it looks like. Maybe if I break it up a little bit. Where the heck did my mouse go? Okay, there it is. Okay, with the little floaties, it does look a little bit more like that. Yeah, sometimes you do actually just also have to like manually zoom it out, even to like really small amounts, to see how it looks. Because sometimes even this isn't small enough. No, this is a pretty good amount of dark, I think, because little bobas are pretty dark when they're pressed up against the side of the cup. I'm gonna put a yellow straw, because I like yellow and purple. Real yellow. So it looks like it's punching through. That'd be sicker. Oh, it looks a little silly like that. I know I want to make some bobas. I have some, I have some, like, quick bobas, like some instant bobas that only take, like, 5-10 minutes to cook. I don't like it like that. There we go. Because I want it to look like it's going, like, into the cup and through the plastic. I should make this a little bit lighter then. Because I want to look like it's covered in that little plastic lid. There we go, and it looks like it's punching through the top. But also, I think I made these a bit too thick because I want it to look like a tall cup. So let me try to slim this down real quick. Oh, hell yeah, I got that ramen. It is noodle time. Just a little bit. Oh. Oh, I want some noodles, but I don't want to make the noodles. Yeah, it's 11:45 where I am. I know ramen is open until like 11, but it's 45 minutes past that, so also I do not have the money to be getting fancy ramen right now. I do have some instant noodles in the cabinet. I have to make those. When your head hurts, everything becomes like 5 times worse. So, okay, that's not quite enough. Yeah. I think it'd be cool to make noodles. Like, I know that, pasta is, like, surprisingly easy to just make. But I haven't made it yet, because you don't need, like, a pasta roller or anything. You could just, like, use, a rolling pin. And I think it's similar with, like, ramen-type stringy noodles. Wait, yeah, wouldn't this be more like this? Yeah, okay, now it looks like it's submerged in the drink, kinda. It's only 1 pixel because I can't put shiny on it, but... the closest I've got to any sort of homemadeness in ramen is that I sort of... A while ago I tried to make my own, like, instant noodle seasoning. You know, like the sort of seasoning powder that comes in the little things, the little packets. So I just kind of mixed up some like powdered bouillon. I hate the word bouillon. The French are ridiculous. The powdered, the stock cubes, like the little broth cubes, I sort of crushed those up and put in some like spices that I like, and like some pepper, a bit of chili. And then with like a little bit of like a lime salt in there, you can get that nice little sort of squeeze of lime flavor. Oh yeah. Yeah. My favorite types of instant ramen are the one that comes with like 5 little packets. They got like the I missed one of those. They got like the oil and the flavor dust, and and they have a little spicy packet, and they come with like fried onions, you know, some other stuff. That's the best things. And catch me always adding a bit of garlic to everything. Yeah, you gotta add your own spices sometimes. Sometimes it's also fun to like hard boil an egg in there, you know, like hard boil an egg and then put it in there. Okay, I feel like this could use something else, but I don't know what. Maybe I should like try to gradient the part a little bit, make it lighter at the bottom and then go up to the top so it's like the cream is like going up. That just slightly darker. Now I want a egg ramen with the egg and some like spinach or something in there. Ooh, yeah, Shin. I really like Shin. They sell like the it's in like the black and red box that looks all edgy, right? Oh, that stuff is good. There you go. It was sort of a slight gradient going on. Maybe no. Let me put that down here too. And it's very subtle, but I think that creates something. Yeah, Shin ramen is good. Love that stuff. Let me take a sip of my juice. There were these really interesting instant noodles that came in cups, and they were by Shizuren, which I looked it up because the one place in town that sold them was like they only had like a couple at a time. Ooh, nice. I'll check that in a second. I think Discord's in streamer mode, but I'll check that in a second. I love looking at some ramen. Like that's what I should do. I should do like a packet of instant ramen. That'll be cute. I'll make it red. It's gonna be spicy flavor. Flavor spicy. Tastes like fire. But like oh no, what was I just? Oh yeah, Shizuren. They made my favorite instant noodles of all time, and then the one place in town that sold them, they stopped having them because I think like it seems like the manufacturer may not make them anymore or something, or like shipping from China got delayed due to the plague. It was so sad because they made this delicious tomato flavored instant ramen. I've never seen like tomato flavored before, so I tried it and oh my god, it's so good. And they also made one called hot and sour, which was strongly Sichuan pepper flavored. And if you have something that's like really strong with Sichuan peppers, it makes your mouth like tingle and go numb because of some kind of chemical in Sichuan peppers. Oh, I made that too high up. I gotta make it farther down. Oh, I love this song. But like, I had a friend who really, really liked the Sichuan pepper flavored one. It makes your mouth taste like static. Fire regret not for a few hours. I always regret it immediately because my eyes water like crazy and I'll be blowing my nose at the table like, I need another napkin, please. But yeah, like, oh my god, the hot and spicy was really good. I could barely handle it, but my pal who loves sour and spicy stuff was super into the Sichuan one. And now I can't find it anymore. I can't even order it online because, like, I don't think you could even get that in the States right now. Oh, I'm so sad, but Shizuren tomato ramen was so good. Yeah, I'm a mess. Everything makes my nose run, but especially like spicy things. I'm like too white for spicy things. It just gets gross. Nevertheless, I continue to eat spicy things. Do you want to look like a wrinkly little bag? I might make it bigger so I can fit like a label on it. But like another really good one, I ordered a bag or two of it on Candy-san, whatever. I'm white, I can say Candy-san. I can say it wrong. But like Candy-san is this, I don't know if you use it, but it's great. It's this French guy who goes to Japan a lot, and he created a partnership with a few Japanese companies to sell like Japan-specific snacks and gachapon items and figures and stuff like that to people in Europe and the US and pretty much around the world. And there's this one that I got on there after the Halloween discount last year called Zom Ramen, and it's blue for some reason, and my inner 90s kid was like, oh my god, it's blue for no reason, I need it. And so I got some, and it's salt flavored. It's just salt flavored instant ramen. It's so good. The noodle texture is delightful. I'm trying to make like a little window here. The noodle texture is delightful. It's blue for no reason. It doesn't taste weird because of the blue dye though, which is like a treat. And it's just like really good. And the only place I know to get it is Candy-san, so they got me hooked. And it's not always available because it's like a special item that they usually only have for Halloween, but they may have more because I think it got kind of popular because it's delicious. Okay, I need to make one of these. Push it toward orange a little bit and go down. I'm gonna try to make like a little... It's like there's noodles in there. There's peas in there. You know, like NASA people. Totally relevant memeing here on our Dachi channel. Okay, hold on, let me put like the little packets in there. Let me where's my heckin' phone? Let me... I got a new phone recently because my old one's charging port died again, and I didn't have the cash to get it repaired again, so I decided to just spring for a new phone that I'm still gonna have to pay off for like a year, but whatever. Okay, Candy... Sun. If I don't remember now, I'll forget. Hold on. Okay, it's candysun.com. I just wanted to make sure what dot it was. I can't remember if it was like .co.fr or something like that, but let me just candysun.com, like that. And you can change the currency to dollars or yen if you want to calculate it in your head for some reason. And you could also change the language on it. Okay, I want it to look like there's a little packet in here. Why did I decide to make this sideways? Okay. But yeah, they have a lot of stuff. I'm sorry for your wallet if you go looking through there, especially because shipping is kind of intense. But like, okay, this is like the that little thing, and then just look up Zomramen, ZOMRAMEN. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled anyway. Make this go a bit. I just want it to be lighter, but also red, but like not pink. Okay, whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's just supposed to be like the spicy packet. Oh, that looks like a little stamp now. Okay, whatever. But like, yeah, Zomramen. And I think if you just look through their, because they have an instant noodle section. Most of their types of noodles I've been able to find just like at my local international food store, but they do have some stuff like Zomramen I haven't found before. And also that site is addicting, and I'm so sorry. But also you're welcome. I recently made an order from there, sort of like a late birthday present for myself, because my birthday was on the 7th. I'm 29, I got one foot in the grave, I'm so old, but like, I'm looking forward to that package. It was like 50 or 60 something to order all this stuff with shipping, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna pack as much as I can onto this order. Oh heck, I haven't saved this yet, okay. February. There's some art I have to finish when my tablet works again. Pixel practice. Yeah, cool. Yeah, like, I got it because it was on discount last year. And I was like, oh, you know, it's okay, I'll try it. You know, it was like half or a third of its original price or something like that. And then I got it and I ate it at my house, and it was like a surprisingly large amount of ramen for like instant ramen. It wasn't like a tiny little like mama package. It was legit like a heckin' bowl of ramen. And I decided to spice it up a little bit by adding, like, you know, an egg. I guess I should go for plain white for there. But like add in an egg and, you know, like putting some dried seaweed on the side, because they had some dried seaweed snacks. And the flavor of the broth, because I didn't want to alter the flavor of the broth, I just wanted to like try it. It was like really good, and the noodles had a good chewy consistency, and I managed to not overcook it, which really helped. But I like legit just really liked it. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely recommend the Zomramen. I also would recommend like 50 other things on that website, but I think one of the hardest things to do in pixel art is lettering. just want it to look like it says noodle.
On a
Okay,
quantum
new.
scale, they say there's no such thing as time.
Close enough.
Only distance
Try to shade this bag a little bit.
and distance eyes that open wide. Inside my chest, a string of walls that stretch for miles. I think that it breaks apart my fragile ribs when I'm unmoving for a while.
Yeah.
Run away.
It's like, cause especially if you're working super small, if you're working bigger sizes, you can like you can get away with a bit more detail in the lettering. Otherwise, it's just like it's noodles. I just have to make it look as much like the object as possible.
Run away. Run toward. Don't look back. Move
I'll make it look like it has some weight to it. Also, okay, hold on.
run toward. Run toward.
Is that too close to there, maybe? There we go. Okay. It looks like it has noodles and a little packet in there. And this little packet needs to be different. I didn't do that quite right. Make it more of a muted color. Okay, that one would be like the seasoning, and then this one is the spicy packet.
You are not like alcohol or sex, not like cigarettes. Can't quit you yet without other words regret.
My screen filter's going back on. I love you, screen filter, but I gotta make some little dots. Make some tiny squares on the canvas. A little bit of shine, but not too much. I didn't give this one much of an outline, but that's okay. Not everything has to have an outline. Sometimes you could just kind of be lazy and not worry about it. It's fine. Lighter. I'm missing a little bit more of this detail up here. Because I need it to look like layered noodles. There we go. I do like this sphere test, but I want more food. So let's see. So far we have 2 types of ramen. Boba tea. Take a sip of my juice. Maybe a sandwich? I don't think I've ever tried to make a sandwich before in pixel art. Based on the one I made yesterday with that delicious green chili bread from the local bakery. We found this local bakery that I haven't been in for a while. Oh yeah, I'm hungry like all the time and I love food. I love looking at food. I like cute art of food. Heckin' hongy. Hello, when the fruit is ripe. I'm attempting to do pixels. Oh, it's not flat enough. I'm gonna try and make a little Sammy Sam. Yeah, I think about food all the time, constantly. You know what? Maybe it's some like, thank you. I'm glad that the food looks good. Wait, I haven't done a zoom out in a long time. Oh, heck. Okay, it still looks sort of good, I think. I think you can kind of tell that that's a packet of ramen. The lower right hand corner one is really small. Okay, it looks alright on my little thumbnail. I see someone else in chat is hungry. Like, I will literally be like scrolling Tumblr or something and someone will casually mention like lasagna and suddenly I'll be like, oh my god, I wish I had lasagna. I'm gonna die unless I eat a lasagna. And then another post down, someone will be like, just like mention their favorite brand of lollipop or something. I'll be like, oh my god. Okay, I wanna make it a little bit. Yeah, it's an uneven artisanal bread. It doesn't have to be I kind of like that because it looks like it's got little bread points. Meanwhile, I'm over here eating. Where did they go? Oh no, I'm eating on them. I'm eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos with lime because they make them with lime now, and they're even better than the regular Flamin' Hot Cheetos. And also, I'm eating a one of those little mini cheeses with the wax around them. That's what I got going on. Maybe I'll. Well, it's like 12, but if Dad ends up going to, because I live with my dad still, if he ends up going to bed, later than usual, I might go and get some of them noodles. Some spices on it. What the hell color is lettuce? What does lettuce look like? It's green, right? Oh, I never use lettuce. I use spinach. Okay. Oh no, well saturated, kind of dark. Welcome to my hell. It's all food cravings all the time. We are hungry here. Hello, sir. Dead joke. I hope you're doing good. I have a bit of a migraine, and my tablet is dying, so I'm trying to draw a sandwich with pixels. I need to like change the color of the bread. Hold on. Although it's pretty accurate to the color of the bread I'm thinking about, so I need to just make the edges darker, give it like a crust. Okay, then I'm gonna have to change the color of the green because that doesn't contrast well. Are you sorry? Do you love me? Can we try again? Yeah, sometimes my head just hurts real bad for no god dang reason. Okay, maybe I should try to make it. I did pixel art a lot in the past, but like years ago, and then I kind of fell out of practice. So I'm pretty rusty. I still remember some basic stuff like how to make round shapes out of squares. And sort of the basics of doing like contrast and stuff like that, but I'm not great at it. No, I like that one there. So I'm just kind of problem solving and messing around. Does that look good, or is that kind of weird? My screen keeps doing that. What is happening? Yeah, I am making an attempt. No, I don't like how that looks. There's an ache inside my chest where the muscle is hardened to bone. Kept me safe, kept me strong. But what doesn't burn is doomed to shatter. A lesson I learned on the long road home. Oh, it's not saturated enough. Man, one thing I like about, I don't have it, but that Aspirite program or whatever, it has really simple color picking. No, that is incorrect. It should just make it light. Also, I suck at color, so I'm just kinda winging it. Oh yeah, it did very, very simple. These are gonna flash a bit, I'm sorry, but boop, boop. The ramen is fresh and the other food is just kinda popping in and out of existence. Oh no, I messed up that part. Okay, hold on. I'm good. Because I changed the color of that. So, gotta... Dude. There we go. Yeah, I was looking at, because I just like to watch tutorials sometimes of art that I don't usually do. Like, usually I do, traditional art or, like, just sort of like, you know, like drawing stuff without it being pixels in, like, not tiny size. But, tonight my tablet's kind of messed up, so... I was like, hey, I was watching tutorials about pixel art for no reason. I should try it out again, because I haven't done it in years. And, like, that program looks heckin' nice for pixels. Like, it's got the simple color picker, and... It's, like, it's perfectly set up for pixel art. You can set everything in 16 by 16 grids just easily. You can just sort of mess around with stuff. It's real fun. Okay, what color is pastrami? Pastrami is like kind of reddish, but also kind of... Okay, sandwich is difficult. I knew it would be difficult, but it's pretty hard. But yeah, it's one that I would consider getting Aspirite because, or Aciprite, Aspirite. Yeah, like, I'm using Clip Studio Paint because I use it for everything, and also because I can do simple animations with it, but I know you can also do animations with, Aciprite. Like, for this one, I just kind of had to, like, that's the actual size of the canvas close enough. 100%, and then I had to zoom it up to, like, 2500% to work on it. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to have a program specifically for, making pixel art, just because I like to do it, but also, I hate paying for things unless I know that I'm actually gonna, like, use them a lot, or unless they're, like, on sale. Oh, maybe I could put, like, a little pin in this, that'd be cute. Okay, but I gotta figure out what color Colby cheese is. I'm basing this off a really good sandwich that I made yesterday. Oh, that'd be cool, yeah. I don't know if you stream, but if you stream pixel art stuff, I will definitely follow you. Or, like, YouTube or whatever. I really like seeing good pixel art, because I'm not super good at it, so I like to see other people's great work. Like, I was recently playing the demo for Backbone, and it's so pretty. Just the kind of, like, modern sort of pixel art they use where everything is just feels so lively. No, that looks kind of silly. Okay, yeah, that's just gonna have to be hanging out over the edge. I don't like that one. Yeah. Like, $16 is pretty good. If it's on sale sometime, I should add it to my wish list, so if it's ever on sale, Steam can be like, hey, that thing you wanted is on sale, and I can be like, do not tempt me, Steam, but then I end up buying it anyway. Can I just sort of outline this in bread real quick, and then figure out how the bread on the bottom goes? Okay, Sandwiches are difficult because they can be kind of messy. But, like, you still gotta recognize that it's a Sammy Sam. That sort of maybe kind of looks like a sandwich. Yeah, you should totally link, and I'll follow you. I just gotta do it on my phone so my laptop doesn't explode if I try to open this thing. But yeah, I'll open the Twitch app on my phone. If you link me, I will totally follow your Insta and stuff. I love following all different types of artists. I like doing all different types of art. I might as well be inconsistent consistently, you know? Just do all the different types of art. This sorta looks like a sandwich, a little bit, kinda. Yeah. You know, like, somewhat? Yeah. Yeah, confirm. Yeah, Instagram. I, like, never post art stuff on my Instagram. I always, like, forget. Just kind of a hassle to post stuff there. Unless it's something I worked on traditionally, because then I could just take a picture. When I was just a little lad, or so me mommy told me, okay, I'll get there in a second. Yeah, I like to follow all different kinds of people. I like to follow all the different artists, and if anyone has the art link who's watching, just send me your art links and I'll follow all of you. My art links are down the little the thing. Oh no, did I? Okay, so my Tumblr got ganked recently for no reason. It's just kind of something that happens on Tumblr, but that's usually where I post all my most recent stuff. I'm not being like, hey, follow me on all the social media, but like, if you feel like it. Me over here like, I will follow you, but you don't follow me, it's fine. Is that password right? The tense moment of waiting for the thing to log in. Yeah, sure. Yeah, okay, I don't remember if I updated my, oh yeah, I think I did update my Tumblr. Follow. All of these are cool. I like the mimic. And I like the... That's horrifying. I like the creepy room with all the monsters all over the place and the scary spider thing. That's great. Hell yeah. Love me some horror. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Nice look. Okay, I guess that's okay. Yeah, that looks like a sandwich, sure. I don't see why that couldn't be a sandwich. Maybe I could put like a... You know, it was a really good sandwich, so I'm gonna honor it with some little sparkles. Yeah, that could be up there. There we go, it's a fancy Sammy. Yeah, I saw that. I scrolled through a couple of them and I was like, hell yeah. I gotta check it out later while I'm scrolling Instagram instead of going to bed. My nightly routine after doing Duolingo. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with these. Not the best, but I made an attempt. Okay, let's... Oh, Santiana gained a day away, Santiana. Napoleon of the West. Oh yeah, I gotta redo that. Okay. I wanna... Okay. Oh. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I like, I like learning just little new skills about stuff. Kind of a jack of all trades, master of none kind of thing. But better than a master of one. It's just fun to know a bunch of different things, just in case you need them, you know. Yeah, I still got my hot fresh ramen, and I'm gonna make Okay, I'm gonna boop boop boop. Get a lighter. Don't remember where those are. Eh, eh. Eh. I wonder if I still even have any of the old things I did for my DeviantArt. Yeah. That kind of looks like fireworks like that, so I think I'll just keep the full sparklies, but have them, yeah. This points upward. Yeah, I want to, wait. What am I doing? Okay. What would that do? Ding, 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 ding. Okay, now let me make that, wait, is that even in the same? There we go. We got a happy sparkly sandwich and a steaming bowl of ramen. I guess I could make the bobas bobble around? No, that's okay. Yeah. Still think I should put something there, even if it's just like that. No, it's a bit too bright.
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that
The ship was the Billy of Tea.
The winds blew hard about it down. Blow me, bully boys, blow.
Oh.
Soon may the wellerman
I love
come
this song.
to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take
So that looks kind of weird. Let me
She had not been
go like
2
that.
weeks from shore.
Yeah, I like that.
On her a right whale bore. The captain called
Yeah, I like
hands
doing
and
simple
swore,
animations.
"Take that
There's,
whale in tow."
which one was it?
Soon may the wellerman
Another
come to
animation
bring
I
us
was working
sugar and tea
on
and rum. One day when the
a
tonguing
while
is done,
ago.
we'll take our leave and go.
Heck, where did I keep it?
Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's
I
tail
don't think it'll
came
be in
up and
recent.
caught her, all
No.
hands to the side, harpooned
But I'm
and
trying to work
caught her,
on some
she
little,
dived down real low.
like,
Soon
channel
may the
notification
wellerman
things.
come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is
hold
done,
on.
we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut,
I
no
forgot
whale
about
was
those
free,
till now.
the
Whoops.
captain's
Okay,
mind was not on
I
greed.
remember the
To
name of one of
belong
them.
to the whaleman's creed, she took that
It just
ship
starts a whole
in
goddamn
tow.
PC. Okay.
Soon may the wellerman
It's called
come
Moi
to
Test.
bring us sugar
Yeah.
and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days.
Okay, is the test I'm working on. It's like, heck, it's like, it's just a template, so it'd be like the little character, like the stream mascot, busts out of the stream and goes, "Mwah, thank you for following," or whatever. It's very rough right now. I can't remember what I called the other one, but I have another one where the person comes out from the side of the screen that I'm working on, and they go, "Huh?" and they go, "Oh, hey," and then they wave their arm back and forth, and then they're all happy, and they like spin back into the side of the frame. Yeah, this is like a super simple animation test because I'm not an animator. I learned everything I know from watching YouTube tutorials and watching like stream VODs of Karina from Drawthy explaining to Nathan how to animate, which is a good refresher. And I've been trying to animate things since back in my DeviantArt days when I would animate simple pixel icons, but since then, I kind of fell out of practice, so I'm kind of relearning. Thank you. It's rough as hell, and I'm like, I feel like, okay, no, okay, yeah, I sort of fixed that in the beginning. Like, I feel like the pacing is just a little bit off. Like, it's kind of a little bit too slow. But if I make all of these things, little animated notification thing that I've seen on some people's channel is you just have the image fade in, so it just like gains opacity. And I think like that's what I would have to do at the end of this, because they're just kind of sitting there. Otherwise, I would have to have them go back into the hole, which could be cute, but I just kind of like it where they hang in there. And so I was thinking of having it like fade out while the hearts are still bobbling around, and then maybe the hearts are visible for a second and then they also fade out. So they'll require a few more copy and paste frames, but I think it would be pretty good. But I also what am I thinking of? Head, let me think. Can you stop hurting and let me think? I like that sort of silly, like cartoony Looney Tunes kind of thing, where it's like, that's all, folks, except it's, just bursting out of the screen. Oh yeah, that's what I had to fix. The hole where they like pop out of here, I need to move. I need to adjust that because it starts up significantly higher and then it suddenly drops down. So either I need to move the starting frames down so that they're going up more, or I just need to adjust the torso so it's going down. But my tablet doesn't want to cooperate today, so I gotta work on that later. Let's see what else. Oh, it's only like 12:30. I'm gonna try to do. Try to do another little pixel or two. Does anyone have any ideas for? Maybe I could try like an animal or something, or like. Food is just so cute in pixels. And this helps when I adjust the grid settings.
Taylor gained the day. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Well, General Taylor gained the day. Carry him to his burying ground. To me way, hey, stormy.
Okay, try to make out a little.
John, carry him along.
A little squares. Could try like a treasure chest, like a little video game type of thing.
Well, I wish I was old Stormy.
To be a bit more reddish.
Walk him along, John, carry him along. I'd build a ship 10,000 ton.
I could make it real flat, where it's just like it's just like that, and then
Walk him along, John, carry him along. To me way, hey, stormy. Carry him to his
and then the side is dark, so you can tell it's turned. Or I could try to be extra and make it like tilted to make it look more like perspective-y. I love sea shanties. Sort of. move that down a single pixel. I guess I could try to work like this. Usually I like to make it more complicated for myself. Not too dark. Be more subtle.
Carry him to his burying ground. To me way, hey, stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along. To me way, hey, stormy.
Wait, I wanted to have like bronze around it because it's like a treasure chest, so it could be fancy. I gotta put a lid on it somehow. I'm kind of stalling on that, but hold on.
On every link we'll carve his name.
Sort of like that.
To me way, hey,
It's too dark.
Walk him along, John, carry him along. To me way, hey, stormy. Carry him to
bit more orange.
Well, General Taylor's dead and gone. Walk him along, John, carry him along. Well, General
I'm just trying to figure out like the color palette here.
Carry him to his burying ground. To me way, hey, stormy. Walk him along, John, carry him along.
Yellow and sort of highlight right in the front.
Carry him to his
to look extra shiny. Some nice symmetrical stuff. It's too bright. I want it to be a dull kind of shiny.
Way down south where the cocks do crow. Hey! Way down in Florida. Girls all dance to the
Why is my screen doing that? Now I'm worried. But yeah, I wanted it to be a little bit, not that much lighter. A little bit darker. You need that.
Oh, what can you do in Tampa Bay? Way down in Florida. But give them pretty girls all your pay. And we'll roll the wood pile down. Rolling, 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 rolling the whole around that fine gala mines on the Georgia line. And we'll roll the wood pile down. We'll roll them high and we'll roll them low. Way down in Florida. We'll roll her up and away we'll go. And we'll roll the wood pile down. Rolling, 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 rolling the whole world round that fine gala mines on the Georgia line. And we'll roll the wood pile down.
Okay.
Stand buster is the cry. Way down in Florida. A sailor's wage is never high. And we'll roll the wood pile down.
If you do it right up, okay. We gotta like problem solve here, okay. It'll just look like it's just flat open. That doesn't look long enough. Yeah, it kind of looks super flat, but sometimes that kind of stylization is cute. It's like sort of all right over there. That sort of use it as a drop shadow color.
When first I landed in Liverpool,
Too much.
I went upon the spree. With money at last, I spent it fast. I got drunk as drunk could be. But when
it would have to be taller, wouldn't it? Okay, if I just make it like that, then.
But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more.
These little bits on the side.
Go to sea once more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. And as I walked down London Road, I met with a rapper.
So it's okay. Maybe a little bit darker here. Ah.
Last time you was paid off to
No.
But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance and I'll send
Is that 3? Yeah, it's 3 pixels, but it like looks shorter on that side. It's like, that's fine.
Send you to see once more. But I'll give you a chance and I'll
Okay, I
take
gotta
your
make the
advance and I'll send you to
like a
see
pile of
once
gold in there. Need some brighter, more yellowy yellows, I guess. Does that contrast with that? Sorta, yeah. Yeah, I could put the little like bronzy stripes going down the side maybe, but
it was then that I wish that I was dead and could go to sea no more.
I'm gonna figure that out a little bit. I'm gonna try to create a pile of riches that is too big to fit inside here and be piled up around the sides.
Sometimes we're catching whales, my lads. Sometimes we're
piled up in the back there.
With a 20-foot oar stuck in your paw from 4 o'clock
I'm not gonna go with a darker color.
as the shades of night roll on and you rest on your
Too dark.
It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more.
Too dark. Maybe I should worry about the highlights first.
Go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea.
Some of them be like sparkling.
So come all of you hard weather sailing lads who listen to
More in the direction of yellow maybe, or more in the direction of orange. Okay, no, I kind of like that.
Those long trips I'd have you not go wrong. Take my
It looks too
advice,
uniform.
Drink no strong drink, don't you knock on that brothel door. But get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more. Go to sea no more. But get married instead.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by. I'm gonna check out your Insta later. And I hope you have a good time. Whatever time zone you're in. It's like midnight over here. That could be darker. Gotta figure these out first. You okay, laptop? You okay? You doing good? Ah. Oh, it got mad at me for not saving.
Bully boys of Liverpool, I'll have you to beware. When you sail in them packet ships, no dungaree jumpers wear.
It needs to be
But have a
colorful.
good monkey jacket already to your hand, for there blows some cold nor'westers
The
on the
layer.
banks of Newfoundland. We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand, for there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland.
Oh, one of
Well,
those
the
back.
Jack Lynch from
Up a pixel.
Ballinahinch, Mike Murphy and some more.
Mhm.
I tell you, well, they suffered like hell on the way to
Maybe just put like a real slight gradient on
They
it.
pawned their gear in Liverpool and sailed as they did stand. But there blows some cold nor'westers on the banks of Newfoundland. We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her with holy stone and sand.
Thank you. I've been playing games with like really good pixel art and I'm like a Broforce. I don't know if you played Broforce, but it's hilarious. And I really like the pixel art in it. And I mentioned the Backbone prologue before, which is beautiful, and it's just a really cool looking game, and I'm excited for like more of it to come out.
We'll scrape her and we'll scrub her.
You know, that's too late. Oh no.
For there blows some cold nor'westers on
Sometimes you just need the slightest difference.
And now it's reef and reef, me boys with their canvas
Kinda like
frozen
that.
hard. And it's
Eh.
mountain past every mother's son on a 90-foot topsail yard. Never mind
I think a gradient does kind of help it. Yeah, it sort of does something for the little one. Make it go just a little shade darker. Still want some rich broth. There's this place in town called Magogoro, and they make like my favorite ramen in town. And they used to have one called the Shio Lemon Ramen. It was my favorite, but they're not making it right now, and they haven't been making it for like the whole plague, the whole quarantine, which is really sad because it always made me feel better when I was nauseous, which is all the time because of my condition. So like, is that too dark, or is this not dark enough? That wasn't dark enough, huh? Okay. Okay, yeah. I want that to be a bit less saturated. No. Control, I meant to right click. But like, yeah, I really like their Shio Lemon Ramen. It was like salt flavored, and it had lemon slices in it. And something about it was just perfect for when I was feeling extra bad. British sailors. Get a sip of my water. I forgot my dog was sleeping on the futon next to me, and so I just look over and see her weird wrinkly face in like the light of the lamp from across the room, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I miss my Shio Lemon Ramen. But I still love all of their other ramens. I will eat the hell out of a goddamn ramen. Sailors. I guess this could also be sparkling if I want to practice a little. Let me. No, not that much of Jesus. 10. Oh, hello, Mugen. Here's what I was working on before. I got some steamy ramen and a very fancy sandwich that has sparklies on it. And I got either a taro or ube flavored boba tea and a pack of spicy instant ramen. And here's the animation test I was working on like a week ago or something, and I forgot about. It would be for a stream notification, where the stream mascot pops out of the screen. It's like, Mwah, thank you for following, I love you, yaha. I still have a lot of work to do on that one. Thank you. And this one's a treasure chest, because I wanted to try doing something video gamey. Yeah. I'm thinking of doing like a specific type of sparkly effect. Duplicate, duh. Okay. Okay, so like. Yeah, welcome to my hell. I can also literally just see this and be like, oh, ramen, I can smell it. It could literally just be anything that has similar colors to a common bowl of ramen. And I'll be like, oh my god, I need some food right now or I'm gonna die. I'm still starving. Okay.
soon as the boat was clear of the bar,
I want that to be a little lighter, so it's kind of like that. That's too high up. And the next one, it would be oh wait, I duplicated it afterward, but it was like here and there. Okay, now let's make them go.
Pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Well, I wish I was
Race the middle.
Pay me my money down. Bring my money down in crates.
Okay.
Pay me my money
Over
down.
here.
Well, pay me.
Not there, and then
Pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my
get over here. There we go.
40 nights at sea. Pay me my money down. The captain bled every last dollar out of me.
Boop,
Pay
boop,
me
boop.
my money down. Well,
I'm trying to make it look like the little shinies are kind of exploding a little bit. It's so shiny it can't handle it. Let's see if that worked or if it looks dumb as hell. Let's see. It looks kind of dumb, but that's okay. If I offset them a little bit, if I make the second one start after the first one, so this one would be in the middle. Because having them go together is kind of silly, but if I do it like this, where it's boop, boop, a boopo, a boppo, yeah, okay, and then this one,
But such a tide as moving seems asleep, too full for sound and foam, that which drew from out the boundless deep,
I just like to see it, okay. No. Down here, I need these to be out like that. We'll put this back over here. Over here. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so it's like, you know, the little offset, so it's like shiny, boom, boom. Okay, but I think it would look better if the shinies got lighter as they go out, so it's like kind of dissipating, so it's like really light at the end. Okay, and I gotta make that slightly lighter here, but yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Is that light enough, or is it like... Okay, I think it needs to be just a little... The tiniest goddamn amount. Even the tiniest hue shift can change. Oh my god, I don't know if you guys are seeing that weird flashing thing that's happening on my screen, but it's like really annoying. Yay! That's kind of what I'm looking for, yeah, where it's like... Ooh, shiny. Oh, hold on, I gotta stretch my neck out, oh my god. Oh, ow, okay. You know when you stretch and then you just melt and turn into a pile of mush? Ugh, okay. Yeah, I had to do them at the same time first to figure it out, and then you just kind of gotta figure it out, you know? Also, I want to fix that. Kind of looks silly in the middle. Let me... then I think I want to put this shade here.
Come, all you young fellows who follow the sea.
It's more like all over the place.
Pay attention and listen to
Yeah, I like that, and I think it looks okay in the tiny version.
I'm a deep water
Me.
sailor just in from
Well, the animation cut off if I. Okay, no. Yeah, it's got a very subtle shiny effect, but I like how that looks. I wonder how it would look with the dark background. Sort of like a medium kind of gray. Make it real small and play. Yeah, it definitely stand out a lot on dark background. Lighter background, they create that subtle shiny effect I'm going for. How do these other ones look on the dark background? Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. I think they look really cute on a dark background. That's good. Well, let me save. Just save.
It's starboard and larboard, on deck they will sprawl.
Okay, I have like 8 minutes left in my usual time because I usually go from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. Mountain Standard. Wonder if there's anything I can toss together in 8 minutes. Maybe like a cat. Hold on a second, let me.
Give me some time to blow the man down. Blow the man down, bullies, blow the man down.
It's just like a cat sleeping and like shaking its tail. That's sort of a gray.
So I'll give you fair warning before we belay. Hey, blow the man down. Don't ever
Coin flip.
heed of what shanty men say. No! Give me some
Coin flip would be like
blow the man down, bullies.
maybe. Let me steal some colors from these, or maybe I should do like a silver coin. No, screw it, gold. Because it would start off with like Wait.
Was in Mobile Bay, screwing cotton all the day, but I'm stowing sugar in the hole below.
There you go, smaller. Some dimensions are good for circles, and some dimensions are not good for circles. I can never remember like the numbers. Boop, 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 boop. No, I don't like it when they're like that. Okay, hold on. But then that just makes it more pointy. Do I have to do it all big? Hold on, I may have to do it all big. Like I said before, pixel art is just a bunch of problem solving. Oop. Oh, yeah, okay, that's what I was going for before, but I had like the wrong angle. Okay. Sort of taper it down. I wonder if I still have the sort of blueprints I made for I decided to build a sphere in one of my friend's Minecraft realms one time. But of course, to get it to look sufficiently sphere-like from a distance, I had to make it massive. So like, okay, if I make it spinning head on, that would probably be easier, I think.
Well, the captain's on the quarter deck, scratching away at his old neck. He shouts out, heave the larboard.
Oh wait, no, what did I do? Okay, hold on. Do I have onion skin enabled? Fucking. But like, I made, yeah. feel like okay, and then on this one. Hold on a sec. That could be a potential commission. A commission offering. Hey, do you wanna put your bits thing on the little spinny pixel coin and have it show up when people cheer bits? Yeah, pasto. And then just slap that onto there. Oh, of course you gotta be like that.
Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain time.
It's kind of a messy way of doing it, but let's just see. Alright. Okay. And then I'm going to basically just slim it down. See if I can just sort of cheat my way through this. Okay, that looks kind of stupid, so probably not like that. Okay, if I make it super simple. I'm testing stuff here, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Gonna make it look like it's on the side. Okay, and then does that even make sense between these? Hold on. The cat's gonna be flashing it out, so let me like erase it real quick. Definitely want to do a little cat with its little tail. Alright, select, deselect. Okay, and this one, and do a little copy, paste. I should really be putting this on like a whole new thing, but hold on. If I could get it in like fuck. Just heckin' erase those. Okay, is that enough, or would it be like, hold on. Okay, then I need to, wait, I just need to, paste. Okay, pull that out to here, and put that over here, so that it has the transition between those. That's gonna distract me. Yeah, so I think that works okay. Let me make it tiny. I think that sort of looks like a coin spinning. I mean, it definitely could use some improvement. Maybe an extra in between I think it would need an extra in between here. Hey, come on. Oh, okay, it's saving. It's mad at me for not saving. Thank you. I think like sometimes there's stuff that would seem easy to animate. This turns out to be really hard, but and then sometimes there's stuff that seems like it would be hard to animate. But this really easy? Okay, so like I think it might benefit from another in between here and here, maybe? Or maybe I just make this one thinner. Let me test that one. Me. Just straight up, fuck. Straight up deletify this and see if the more jumpy animation like works better.
Portland, Fitzroy, moving forward, 22 yards.
Kind of, but also it just kind of looks like it's okay, if I added
Irish Sea, Irish Stew, Bailey's,
I think this
Heifers,
is the kind of animation that might work
Tropical,
better if
Sole, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish,
go back over
Trafalgar,
here. Let me
rectangular, becoming square. And finally, longest Johns.
if I like
string,
added
7 or 8.
something to it, but I think that looks okay.
That was the shipping forecast for 1700 hours.
Yeah, like if
Wednesday, 18th of August.
so if I like I often do this thing where I'm like, I have to sign off soon, then I'm like, wait, what if I tried so and so? Okay, if I put no, damn it. The border on it. Yeah. Frames? Like for here? Maybe like it like if I make this one smaller, then it'll just sort of, let's see. Flicker a bit, but I prefer the having it all equal so it looks like it's steadily going. Unless you mean like pixels? Cause like if I wanted to get really into it, I could make it so that when it's on the main face, it like hovers there for a second and it like slows down. So it's like so it looks all cool, you know? Hold on, my screen filter is coming back on. Just a second, screen filter. You can save my eyes and my brain soon. Yeah, like you could do sort of a cool effect where you have it slow down when it hits the main face, so it's like, look at the face of the coin. I don't entirely know how to do that, but like I could probably figure out at some point. Could also be an interesting commission offer. I got medical bills to pay off. I'm always like, I'm gonna get some extra money, but also I get super nervous doing commissions, so I don't do a lot of them. I'm working on one now, but I can't say who it's for because they don't want me to tell people. It's a secret. Shh. To be more orange. Okay, hold on, I just gotta try this. Like, give it sort of a thick border. Oh, that's what I was trying to think of. If I did the thing where like I made it slow down and speed up at certain points, if I like slowed down while it was going past this, it would need a few more frames because otherwise it would like. Yeah, it would need like at least 1 or 2 more frames between this and this. So that it would look like it was turning right. Animation's hard to explain. I don't have a huge amount of experience in it. Most of the time it's just kind of a what looks good thing. Similar to pixel art. Gotta go like down. Looks a little wonky, but looks like I'm trying to animate a ring here. And then it's on its side. Heck, how did I do that? Let me just test that real fast. Oh wait, look. Okay, and then this one would have it coming around the other side. Yeah? Okay, how did I do that? Heck. Did I leave 2 or... Yeah, okay, I left 1 pixel. 2 up here, and then Did I go up into there? No, I didn't go up into there, I just sort of left it. Okay. Is that how I did it? Yeah, okay. Okay, let me put this to the side so the flashing thing doesn't bother me. And then that sort of almost kind of works a little bit. It's a little janky, but just putting a little tiny bit of detail on it does make it look like it's moving. I promise I'll go to bed eventually. Hold on. I want to test something. This is a good prompt. I'm having fun here. Hold on. Brighter. Yeah, like I keep checking this thing, but it's like I gotta remember to like look at this constantly. I just sort of. It looks good at that scale, and I'll just sort of. Okay, that looks like something, but I think it gets too pointy. Gets too pointy in the middle there. So if I did try to smooth this up, I would try to maybe keep the pixels there wider. You know, like keep it like that. Let me see if that does anything. If I it looks like more of an in-between shot. Okay, so I think I'll leave it like that for now, because I wasn't supposed to get serious about this. It was just a test. I gotta calm down. Go up like this. Just a little bit there. A little janky, but that's okay. And then have the side be like so like it's going along there. Yeah. Like basically I mostly just kind of go to bed around like 2 or 3 a.m. kind of because be cussing all the time. I forgot what I was gonna say. Because I usually don't go to bed like right after I'm done with my draw stream. I gotta put whatever food I had away and looks kind of silly, but let me just try this. Gotta figure out how to do that over here. So like it's not like I have to go to bed right away. I'm just sort of. Did I have that like that? Was it like that or like that? Okay, I kind of want it to be a bit more symmetrical. Put you over there. That sort of does something, but okay, yeah, the oh wait, why would I put it on that side when the shine is coming from the other side? Durr. Adoy. Adurr. Okay. Heck. There. There. Up here, please. So we'll be on that side, obviously. Okay, does that do anything? Okay, that works a little bit better, yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, and like, it's the kind of thing where if you had to, you could put, you know, simple design. Oh, it kind of looked like a skull, hell yeah. Just add skulls to everything that makes it better. Oh no, it's okay. I'm glad I started doing my dumb little art streams because I'm doing more art than I would have otherwise. Usually I just kind of stare at the wall. Okay. Yeah. See, like, the more detail you add, the more it looks like something's happening. Yeah, just add some skulls to it. Is it rad? Hell yeah. Yeah, see, you add the thing to it, and then it looks... You could even sort of, if you stare at it, you could, like, reverse which direction it's going. Sort of. No, it still very much looks like it's going to the left, never mind. Pause. Yeah, this is a bit of a wonky canvas because this one needs 4 frames and then the treasure chest only needs a couple. I could of course alter the treasure chest so that I could just make this like a money page and you could just be covered in like gold and shiny jewels. I could continue working on that later. Pixel practice. Shiny edition. Yeah, Captain Crunch. If you have Clip Studio Paint, then you can just mess around with it like how I'm messing around with it and just have a good old time. I gotta try to. Is anyone on? Can I go bother anyone? Can we go do a little raid? Oh geez, my 500 tabs. Okay. There's all the people I was lurking on before I realized it was draw stream time. Well, let me just go see if anyone is on that we could go raid, so I could leave you guys off with someone else. Although if you're anything like me, you're probably lurking on like 5 different streams. Ah. Oh, okay, DC Does It is on. Oh, this really good artist is on. Hey, Ewok is still playing Hollow Knight. I say Captain Crunch is probably still over there. Me. Crunch. Don't worry, I'll close them all eventually. I'll get there. These are some things that I had to read. This is a show I wanted to check out. These are the 4 people I was lurking on. What was this? Oh yeah, I was looking up some book recommendations. I really have no excuse. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do my little art streams, which vary wildly from digital art to today's pixel art and animation to, should we go raid Ewok? Even though I would pretty much just be raiding with Mugen, but Mugen is appreciated everywhere. Should we go raid DC Does It? Or do you all want to go check out some beautiful art? Magi Wolf is playing Skyrim, the Violin Habit is on. I'm gonna let y'all decide. Well, I need some more water. I look over and my dog is staring at me and one of her little eyes is like glinting in the lamplight. What do you want, you creepy, horrible creature? Why are you like this? Why are you like this? Oh, shut up, you're a delight. Okay, you wanna go check out this artist? What's she working on? She's like Korean, so I don't know what she's saying, but it wouldn't let me do a raid. Huh? Maybe I'm not allowed to. DC Does It? It's not allowing me. It's not allowing me to raid anyone? Ewok. Okay. apparently we're gonna go.
The party. Playing with three hurdles. Welcome. Oh, Nadarchi. Sorry. Nadarchi does. Welcome. Welcome to the stream that Love built. Welcome to DC Plays. The Plays. And Dion also hosting. Thank you, Dion. What's up? This would be the place where DC gets it done. Absolutely. Welcome. Welcome to the stream that Love built. Today we're getting a heist done as we're playing Payday 2. There is a guard outside that door. Be careful. To the left.